Finalisten aus dem Jahre 2014. Er ist seit 2015 bei der PDC am Start. Aktuell steht er auf Weltranglistenplatz Nummer 38. Er kommt aus Liverpool und er ist ein ganz, ganz großer Fan vom FC Liverpool. Er ist ein großer Fan von Jürgen Klopp. Und es gibt als Fan des FC Liverpool eigentlich nur ein Motto: You'll never walk alone. Herzlich willkommen dem Kong Robbie Green.
Dreams be tossed. I'm lost.
Robbie Green. Er tritt an gegen die Nummer 21 der Welt. Das ist der World Masters Champion aus dem Jahre 2004, der so viele große Finals gespielt hat. Unter anderem stand er in 2 Video-WM-Finals. Die Rede ist vom König, The King, Mervyn King.
Oh, hail. From the place where the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls and the corridors, stinking in blood, he tasted his grin and it tasted good.
Und vor dieser Partie ist der Puppy George Noble.
So it's King versus Kong. We've had hours of fun backstage during the interval, trying to come up with puns for that one. Mervyn King against Robbie Green. And Mervyn King, 51 years old now, from Bradwell in Norfolk. Round 2 exits in the first 2 European Tour events of the year, beaten by Mensur Suljovic in Hildesheim and Cristo Reyes last weekend in Jena. Robbie Green, a first round exit in Jena to Mark Webster, a 42-year-old from Wallasey on Merseyside. And I love that walk on with You'll Never Walk Alone. And Dan Dawson alongside me in the commentary box for this one.
Yeah, well, if there are a series of Mervyn King fans in the audience, and we expect there to be, he's a popular man, the Merverts are everywhere. They're being drowned out by those singing You'll Never Walk Alone at the moment, but that may well change. 2 veterans of the game, it's fair to say. Merv, been there, done it, got the t-shirt. Major winner in the video, of course. Nearly man in the PDC.
First leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Robbie Green, a World Masters finalist, semi-finalist at the Lakeside. Look at this.
140.
Mervyn King using his trademark sort of bamboo cane-shaped darts. But he has had a habit lately of changing them halfway through a game for seemingly no reason. I've seen him change them for the last visit of a game that he was about to lose in some sort of weird act of defiance.
Yeah, that is unusual.
140.
2 140s to kick off. And both players, I think, fair to say, looking to recapture some of the form that led to the previous glories in earlier years. We saw maybe a glimmer from Mervyn King in the 3rd Players' Championship event in Barnsley, reaching the final there, narrowly beaten by Rob Cross 6-5. Rob Cross, who we're looking forward to seeing against Jeffrey de Graaf later on this evening here.
Yeah, Merv has played some good darts lately, not just that final as Robbie Green looks to fill it up.
140.
Ton 40, potentially 11 data coming in. Could be a 12 data from Merv for a holder throw, but it's going to have to take a massive finish. A massive one. Oof.
96.
The green will look at the 81.
81.
Treble 19 or treble 15? Which route is it, Kong? Okay, yeah, treble 7, 20 for tops then, that'll do. Just wants to make sure he doesn't catch the fly to the barrel.
61.
I think that's probably what he did.
Mervyn, you require 68.
Yeah, it was awkward with the lie. That double, that single 20.
$52. Robbie, you require 20.
Well, you usually fancy Merv, even if it is just one dart at double 16. He's absolutely deadly on it, but not on this occasion. Robbie Green has hit the wrong double, so it's double 4. Bends the wire slightly. And
Game
finds it with the last dart. Robbie Green gets a break of throw in the opening leg.
Second leg, Robbie to throw first. Game on.
Well, both with chances. It's Green who draws first blood here.
Yeah, so not just that final, Mervyn Kings. He had a couple of semis and a couple of quarters this year already. So he is very much in the hunt for another PDC title. He's got 7 PDC titles in all.
140.
Including one on the European Tour. You've got to go back to 2014 for it, but he won the European Darts Grand Prix in Sindelfingen, one of the venues where we've gone every single year. We keep adding European Tour events and keep going to new venues. This, of course, is a new one here in Saarbrücken.
41.
Jena was a new one last week. Göttingen, Mannheim, Maastricht, all sorts of new places, but we keep going back to the Glaspalast in Sindelfingen.
Yeah, it's a great venue, that.
95.
But great that other parts of Germany and other parts of Europe are darts fans getting to see the stars.
76.
Well, there is talk that next year could be another European Tour event. An extra could be 13 next year. Copenhagen might be on the list. Merv keeps threatening to fire in a maximum and just keeps falling short with the last dart.
And it's Kim Huybrechts awaiting the winner of this one. I think we said that
96.
Kim Huybrechts is going to meet the winner of the previous game, but Alan Norris is the reward for Dimitri Vandenberg.
91.
Well, Merv will leave himself tops, and as accomplished a double 16 hitter as he is, he's pretty proficient on double top as well. He missed a dart in the opening leg
57.
at his favourite.
You require 40.
What about the tops? Is it working for him for a 13 darter? Double 10 will have to be. Double 10 Merv.
30.
Either side of it. He will be back for double 5. Ooh, that's perilously close to dropping out.
98. Mervyn, you require 10.
I'm quite happy to stroll to the ball. There's no urgency from Robbie Green there, was there? Double 4 for Merv. There it is. We do have a level game. Break back immediately from the King.
Third leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
This is his 90th Euro Tour game today, Mervyn King. 7th on the list. When we talk about the European Tour in its current incarnation, so back in 2012 when they created it, admittedly it looks very different nowadays with 12 events of the year and potentially 13 next year. We only had 5 in the first year. Mervyn King was in a very exclusive club of ever-presence on the European Tour until at the start of last year, I think it was, when he finally missed one. But only 6 players have played more games on the European Tour.
100.
MVG right at the very top of that list. 151 games for MVG in the European Tour.
That's good stat. Good statage.
58.
Have to admit, I don't keep all these myself. This is Andy Scott from the Players Union, the PDPA, who does all this.
The king of stats, Andy Scott.
174.
Lovely stuff, Mervyn King.
Good shot by Mervyn. Yes, he tasted success on the European Grand Prix.
59.
A winner back in 2014 was Mervyn.
134. 140.
Knocking the 40 off, but to be fair, when you've got a 240-point cushion, you're usually all right.
137. Mervyn, you require 94.
Great shot. Tops, double 10.
74.
Well, the tops and tens not working for Merv just now, but he is going to come back and have another look, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does miss inside on that double 10. We might see him go 2 for double 4 again.
Require 20.
Yeah, no need for any of that, Merv. It is a second leg for the King.
Game on.
Yeah, good double solid hitting from Mervyn King.
96.
Both guys coming through the UK qualifier. Everybody's come through a qualifier of some sort to be involved in the opening day of action here at the German Darts Open.
57.
So the German guys played the host nation qualifier last night. The European guys played the Euro qualifiers last night, apart from the Nordic qualifier. We saw him knocked out in the very first game of the day, Marco Cantili. Christoph Ratajski for the East Europe qualifier. We will see more of him tomorrow after his victory over Jamie Bain. But the most qualifying places up for grabs in the
59.
UK qualifier. These guys both winning a couple of games to get here. Richie Corner and Dave Pallett beaten by Mervyn King. Wayne Jones and Ted Everts, up-and-coming young player from the Warwickshire area.
105.
Was seen off by Robbie Green, who's left himself 160 for a potential 12-dart leg. Mervyn just scrambling to try and cut the gap.
128. Robbie, you go 160.
Robbie just checking there. Yeah, that's a great start. Another one of those, please. Double top then for a 160 out shot, and he hits it.
To the full flag, Robbie Green. Fifth leg Mervyn to throw first.
Fantastic stuff, and he enjoyed that. A fist pump to the crowd from Robbie Green.
57.
He takes out 160 for a 12-dart leg there, having lost the previous, almost lost the previous leg by 300 points.
Is that the biggest outshot we've seen today?
Certainly the biggest one I've seen,
Yeah,
I
the
think.
biggest one I've seen, I think. 160.
134.
A bit of a snarl from Robbie Green there as he threw that. He is, or has been, struggling
58.
with an injury, Robbie Green. I'm not sure the exact nature of it. It might be his elbow or his shoulder. I didn't know whether that snarl was just a bit of aggression from him or something to do with playing through the pain barrier. Merv has potentially, well, he has left himself the biggest outshot of the weekend. Whether he can take it out or not is another matter. Whether he wants to take it out is another matter as well, because Robbie Green is not going to be on the finish.
127. Mervyn, you call 170.
Come on, Merv. One for the Merverts. No, not to be.
And Mervyn, of course, his back problems
60.
going back the last few years have been well documented.
Mainly by Merv in interviews. Although he has been playing golf this week. He's one of the guys who stayed over here in Germany. Evidently the Mervyn King back is up to a couple of rounds of golf.
Yeah, I'd imagine there's some nice golf courses in this part of Germany, judging by some of the lovely countryside we travelled through from Luxembourg Airport yesterday.
Robbie 126.
Travelled across here to Saarbrücken. A 126 then out shot for Robbie Green.
39. Mervyn, you require 60.
Well, 20 for tops for Merv. Hasn't hit this yet. But he does do now. Mervyn King.
Six flag Robbie
back into the lead at 3-2.
So the opening two legs both going against the throw, but since then we've been on throw. And the first 180 of the match going to Robbie Green, but Mervyn looking close to following it up, but just 125.
99.
The ironic boos from the crowd after that fourth maximum went in.
Nothing ironic about it.
99.
Waited for years for a 9-darter. Oh, well, I was going to say he needs to be careful here and try and leave a finish.
85.
In the end, that 5 meant that it was taken out of his hands. He had to hit a treble to get there, and that's what he's managed to do, Robbie Green. Now, are we... Oh,
137.
Wow.
Robbie, you require 137.
Wonder dart from the king there. Pretty much level pegging now. Is this tops? 57 off, leaves 80. Tops. He's got to go. Yeah, well, that was the route, and I think it's a sensible choice.
You require 140.
I think he took a second to think about it, didn't he, Robbie? But then realised he had to go for it.
Now, is it treble 16 double? Yeah, that's the route. Merv always goes that way with 80 required.
124. Robbie, you require 40.
So that will do. Good leg of darts, that one, but Robbie Green managing to hold his throw. We've got a level game. Robbie Green has only won, there's only one meeting I found between these two, their professional careers, which is kind of weird considering how long they played. Yeah. But of course, Merv has been with the PDC for a number of years now. Robbie Green was playing BDO for a lot of time. Did have a brief spell in the PDC a few years back, but they didn't meet then. So, despite the fact they've both been around for decades, as Merv fills it up, that is his first maximum. Yeah, the only meeting I could find, those numbers from Merv. Wow!
Well, both players are really cooking on gas now.
Blue touch paper has been lit. Yeah, they met in April last year in Barnsley. And it was on a day where Robbie Green equalled his best ever run in a PDC event. He made the semi-finals that day in a Players' Championship event. And he beat Merv 6-0. Got to be 12 for ball. Gets the treble to double 13. Ooh, just outside. Merv knows how close that was. Robbie Green has got a chance here. Starts on the 19s. Single 19 leaves treble 18 for bull. Oh, wow. He started on the bull. Well, that's a curious one. Well, now it's treble 17. No, he's got 13s. Okay.
83. Well, you require 26.
Well, unconventional, and he may pay for it.
In short, and a 7 flag, Mervyn King. He flag Robbie to throw first. Game on.
But yes, it's been brewing up nicely, this one, into one of the best games we've seen today, that's for sure.
Certainly. 97 plays 96 average. Nothing wrong with this at all. And it may turn out to be
83.
that the throw for the bull proves pivotal. Because, as you say, the first two legs are both breaks of throw. But then it's been hold after hold after hold.
96.
And it could well prove to be the deciding factor if we go all the way to a 11th leg. We have seen that today. Jimi Hendrix and Mark Walsh went the distance. And then Bert Royce, Brian Woods went the distance. And don't we all know it? Yeah, that day Robbie Green beat Mervyn King and made the semi-finals. He ended up losing to Ian White. He only lost 6-4 to Ian White. But White then went on and won the title, beating MVG in the final 6-0.
Wow.
So, two notable 6-0 wins that day. It just so happens that Robbie Green's whitewash of Mervyn King may be overlooked slightly in the history books.
Yeah.
Because MVG got done to nil by the Diamond. That's a ton 40, and Robbie Green will leave himself a 2-darter.
$100. Robbie require 87.
But again, Mervyn King is right there, ready to pounce. If he can't take this out, and he looks across, and he knows he has to go for it. Bullseye.
54.
He's lacked a bit of conviction.
Mervyn require 118.
Desperate to see this go in the treble 20. Oh, he's gone in the 18s anyway. Well, Merv. Now then.
93.
Well, if he'd gone for the treble 20, he gives himself a dart at a double rather than the bullseye, so... who knows?
Curious and curious. Robbie Green almost sort of fell over the oche there. He's just regaining his composure to aim for the double 16. It was worth doing that because he hit it.
Nine flag Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
What a clutch finish that is from Robbie Green. He thought he'd hit it second dart, needed to hit it third dart because Merv was ready to pounce, and had he
86.
broken there, Mervyn King, he'd be thrown for the match right now. As it is still very much in the balance.
41.
Ropey old visit from Kong.
Yeah, it's a rare one because the scoring has been decent from both guys. Averaging both
100.
in the mid-90s. 3 180s between them. But some pretty decent fare being served up on the opening night.
100.
Here in the Saarlander Hole in Saarbrücken. First round of the German Darts Open.
59.
Well, advantage King. Very much so now.
100.
Green needing a couple of trebles to get to a finish and apply any pressure. Mervyn won't be panicking just yet. There's no sign of Merv
91.
being distracted or wanting to change his darts or losing his rag with anything. It's just the focused Merv. 65 left. Is he really going to do this? Surely not. Surely it's 18.
83.
Well, if you're going to go that, why go for the bullseye in the first place?
Yes,
it's a strange old situation.
He does have time to come back for double 16 to go to within one leg
58.
of victory.
Mervyn, you require 32.
By hook or by crook, he's left his favourite double and 3 darts in his hand. You don't expect Mervyn to miss this. You don't expect it.
Game shot
And that's why,
Mervyn
because
King.
he doesn't. And Mervyn King is a leg away.
Game on.
If Robbie Green does draw us level, and of course Mervyn King would have the throw in the 11th and deciding leg. As I said earlier, that winning the throw backstage with the nearest the ball throw could prove crucial in a game that's been so nip and tuck all the way.
121.
Well, Kim Huybrechts, one of the few players to actually play more games on the European Tour than Mervyn King. He's up at 114 at the minute compared to Mervyn King. This is his 90th game today. Well, he could have his hands full if
60.
Merv turns up and he's in the mood. As I say, he's been in a bit of form. A couple of quarters, a couple of semis and a final this year already, and a former winner on the European Tour himself.
131.
But Robbie Green looks well placed to take this all the way. Merv's not going to leave a finish.
140. Robbie requires
Kong take us all the way to a deciding leg with the biggest finish of the lot. No, he couldn't. And that,
60.
in fact, even opens the door for Merv, because a ton 40 might make him the favourite for this leg.
100.
Now,
Robbie
that leaves 80, and I can
110.
guarantee if Mervyn gets a go at it, he's going treble 16 for double 16. He may not get a go at it. He may not, because it's double 16 for Robbie Green. And there it is. Well, Robbie Green is taking us all the way. A second ton plus checkout from Kong.
Mervyn to throw first.
Mervyn does have the advantage
Game
of
on.
throwing first. Never got a shot at that 80 for the match. Can he give himself a shot in this leg?
140.
Well, it's been a fantastic game and deserving of an 11th and deciding leg. who will prevail.
81.
Yeah, to boil it down, it may be oversimplifying it, but Mervyn King has just about outscored Robbie Green. Robbie Green has finished a little bit better, but in essence, they've been pretty much level right the way through this one. Never more than a leg between them. And Robbie Green, what a time to make his move. This could be a third maximum for the Scouser. A beating of the chest, but Merv to hit back with a 180 of his own. Fantastic darts.
Credit to these two guys. The crowd really have had their money's worth from
81.
these two.
Mervyn, you require 100.
Oh, and he's left himself a bogey number, so Merv has got a couple of visits to close this game out, and he's going to need them because that's not much help. Now, double 19 straight at it. One match start missed by Mervyn King. He'll come back, and I assume he's going to split that. Robbie Green is going to leave himself on whatever finish he wants. It's 39 remaining, Robbie, so I imagine single 7.
127.
Wow. Robbie Green will get 3 darts from the match. Mervyn messes this up. He's missed one already. I think he's going to split it. He does split it, so it's 2 at his favourite. Double 16 for the match. And there it is. Mervyn King completes a 6-5 win against Robbie Green. Fantastic entertainment from these two. And the King, a former winner on the Euro Tour, averaging almost 98, is safely through to face Kim Huybrechts. And 2 old stagers, if you like, on the Euro Tour. 2 of the guys who played more games than anybody else on the European Tour will clash for a place in the last 16 tomorrow. We're going to turn our attention to another major champion on stage in a moment. It is Paul Nicholson, the Asset former Players Champion, taking on another host nation qualifier. Already seen Bernd Royth make it to the second round. Can Martin Schindler follow suit? It's Paul v. the Wall here at the Happy Bet German Darts Open.
Perfect, congratulations. Very intensive match, very interesting match. And your 180 in the last leg was so important after he had won. That was amazing.
That's what the game's all about, you know. You get asked a question, can you answer it? Yes, I can. Sometimes.
Tomorrow, Kim Huybrechts is waiting. I mean, that looked very good what you played today. Satisfied with the game?
Not really. I've got to play better than that to beat Kim. Kim's a class player. Been there, done it, but also been on the receiving end of what he gives. So I know I've got to turn up here and play properly.
We're looking forward to that. Thank you very much. Mervyn King. Sagt, beim Darts geht es vor allem darum, dass du die richtige Antwort